We are going to go through the goal setting workbook today. This workbook, I posted the link to it in the group a couple of times, so if you don't have it, it's okay. Don't stop right now and grab it. Just pay attention, take notes, go and grab it after, download it onto your computer, print it, whatever works for you. But it's the goal setting workbook. I put this together because we need a goal. We talked about that on Monday, a deep burning desire goal. If we don't know where we're going, we won't know when we get there. We will be sitting kind of in our car, idling in the driveway with no sense of direction. And Bob Proctor, of course, always has his funny little saying, where are you going? Well, I'm going to go west. Well, when you go west, you can still go west. You'll never, ever get there. Then we lose satisfaction. We lose the excitement and the fun of the thrill of the chase, so to speak. If we don't know what we're chasing, then we don't know when we've caught it. So we will feel like we aren't getting anywhere. That's a lot of the part of feeling stuck, is because we don't really know where we're going. So if you're aiming for something, and when you get there, you'll know you've gotten there, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment. So that is one of the reasons for the goal and needing the goal. So I put together this workbook. I've pulled it from the first 2 weeks that I work with my clients on. We go through a 2-week deep dive into your burning desire goals. So that's where this comes from. So for those of you that want a little bit more work and want to know what I do with my clients, this is your glimpse of it. This is your screenshot of what the first 2 weeks of working with me looks like, opposed to or including everything we went through in this last week. So I just want to give this week. So please dig in and look at it. So just going to start at page 1 and just go through the whole workbook with you and just give you some explanation on it and to help you navigate through the document in the best way possible. Okay, so here we go. Please, as I'm talking, put in questions if you have questions about this material, about what we're talking about today, all right? I want to make sure you guys have a clear sense and understanding, and I have your comments floating on my screen here right now, so as they come up, hopefully I will see them. All right, so one thing that we talked about quite a bit, and I did give you guys this quote earlier from Earl Lady Gale, oh my goodness, from Napoleon Hill. Those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is the reason why they are leaders. The world has a habit of making room for the person whose words and actions show they know where they are going. You've got to know where you're going. And also we talked about that in decisions, that we have to make decisions quickly, change our minds slowly, if at all. These are all traits of a successful leader, of somebody who knows where they're going. We have a plan. Nothing is going to deviate us from it. No external circumstances, no self-negative talk, no opinions of other people. We have a plan, we have a course, we know we're going to get there, and we are going to get there regardless of external. Okay, that's what that is all about. So something else, a word of caution. The word of caution is you have to put away your beliefs of what you think you're capable of doing at this moment. Your ideas of who you can be, of what you deserve in your life, what you feel like you're capable of. What you feel right now you're capable of is the amount that you have right now. You want more, right? You want more. Sonat, Violet, thank you guys. Sonette, sorry, Violet, thank you for popping in, guys. Loving you being here. Thank you, thank you. So we have to tap into our inner child. We have to let all of our inhibitions go. What we're going to talk about today is coming from your fantasies. We talked about imagination yesterday. Your imagination is what we're going to play with today. We're going to have fun. I want you to allow yourself to tap into your inner child. Okay? The things you're going to write down, the things you're going to think about right now, they are for you. You keep them close. Keep them close to yourself. Okay? You don't have to share them. So thinking, free flowing of ideas. Get silly, get ridiculous. I am giving you full permission to do that right here, right now, together in this group. If you want to write down your most outrageous goal in the comments, go for it. Nobody but the people in this group will see it, and we will support you. We're here to cheer each other on, right? Absolutely. So step out of your comfort zone. Step out of that bondage. Step out of what you feel like you can do. Dream the impossible. Dream the impossible. Believe in the incredible. And just go for it. All right? Just go for it. Alrighty, let's dig in. Are you ready? So the steps that I'm going to take you through, they're going to help you understand there are many different types of goals. From wanting a new haircut to buying a private island, they're all goals. They're all things we want to do. If you have a goal of drinking 8 glasses of water a day, that's a goal, right? If your goal is to reach out to 10 prospects every day, if your goal is $80,000 a month income from your business, what is your goal? What is the furthest horizon you can see? That's a goal. They're all goals. I have a goal to drink coffee every afternoon at 3 o'clock. That's my goal. And I achieve it just about every day. I'm pretty good that way. But they're all goals, right? Do you have a goal to not eat any carbs for the day? You see what I mean? We have all sorts of different goals that we can accomplish all the time. What is your goal? All right, so the beginning of attracting anything significant, like I said before, is know where you're going, okay? I want you to consider what a worthy goal is. What is really a worthy goal? What does that look like? A worthy goal is something you're going after you've never done before. So in the list that you've made previously, and if you haven't, it's okay. I'm going to give you guys time to do that today, or in the list you're about to make, I want you to consider the things that you've never done before in your life. If it's something you've done before and you just want to do it again, that's a good goal. If it feels good and it's something you want, cool, go for it. But that is not what we're talking about here today, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes, why we have to go after something we've never done before. A goal is designed to help you grow. A goal is not for what we get, it's for who we become. It's who we become along the way. If you know how to reach your goal, it's not going to do for you what a goal is designed to do. A goal is something that really inspires you, something that excites you, something that you're going after for you, yourself, your family, that you just, when you think about having that done, you're just so revved up inside, so excited. Remember, I mentioned the other day as well that it's what we get emotionally involved in that we create in our life. Whatever we impress upon our subconscious mind with emotion, I know you guys know everything I'm saying right now because you guys have been paying attention all week, so I can talk the lingo. Whatever you impress emotionally into your subconscious mind becomes your reality because your body goes into that action every single time. Your body cannot contradict the emotion you're in. It's darn near impossible. So get into the emotion of it. And so the goal that you're going after has to get you emotionally jacked up, emotionally excited, emotionally ready for it. Okay, and we do that by thinking on it, writing about it, imagining what it feels like to get there. Alrighty, so I want you to permit, I'm on this page, if you guys are following along on your paperwork, permit every concern that you have in every area of your life to leave your mind right now. Clear your mind of every concern you have about everything. Okay, just chill out, relax, just breathe through it, let it go. Permit your imagination to take you off to a place where your dreams and your wants freely and fully float into view. Imagine you have access to all the resources you need, and you can have anything you want. Just let it go. Just let it go. All right. What would you choose to target to begin moving towards? What would you pick? Melisha, hello. Welcome, welcome. What would that be? What would that one thing be? Just float away. Allow yourself to go there. Now I want to talk to you about 3 different kinds of goals. I'm going to take you guys into a little meditation in a few moments. So we'll go back to this relaxation of free-floating your ideas. But as we're going through this exercise, is something that you need to know, that I need to take you to, is the understanding that we have in my training, and when Bob Proctor talks about goals, he talks about A, B, and C goals. And I was watching my video from Tuesday, and I actually said C goal to you guys, and I was like, I don't think you guys knew what I meant. But now you're going to. A C goal. An A goal is something that you already know how to do. You just got to go do it. So the goal of 8-ounce glasses of water a day is an A goal. Something you can just go do. For me, having my coffee every afternoon, that's an A goal. I just have to go and get it. I just have to go do it. That's an A goal. A B goal is something you think you can do, or a project you've started that you just have to finish. Okay, so a B goal could be if you used to be at a certain income level at some point in your life and you want to be there again. For some people I've been talking to recently, some of my new clients, their initial plateau goal is to just get back to pre-pandemic income. So we're working towards that, but that's not really a C goal. That's actually a B goal because they've done it before. They know how to do it. A C goal comes from your fantasies. It originates from your imagination and your dreams. It comes from when you close your eyes and you think, what would I love to have more than anything else in the world? Would you like to live in a different part of the country? Would you like a pink Volkswagen Beetle? Would you like a Lamborghini? What would you love? What would you love for you? I want you to think about yourself. In we women, I can say that because there's only girls on here right now, but we women have a hard time being selfish, of thinking of ourselves, and honestly, it's not selfish. It's honoring yourself. What do you want for you? I mean, I work with people, and what they want to go after is a legacy for their children, and to build a business to give to their family, or to do good in the world, and they're beautiful, beautiful goals, and please have those dreams and those goals and those wishes for the world. But eventually, after a while, when we're putting in all the time and effort and the things that we're going to give up to get to that place, because I asked you guys, are you willing to give up and do whatever it takes? And you all said yes. When you start giving up those things, whether it's time or whatever it is, then you will eventually say, why am I giving this all up for somebody else? What's in it for me? And not in a selfish way, in a self-honoring way. So start thinking about what's in it for you. What would you love more than anything in the world? That is part of the C goal, all right? So consider that too, what's in it for you, and go for it. If somebody were to stop you on the street and ask you, what is your goal? How would you respond? What would you say? Did you know that only 3% of people will even tell you they have a goal? That's a good, worthy goal. Most people don't even have one. Most people say, what are you talking about? And the rest of them will say they want financial freedom, they want happiness, they want health. Very general blanket ones, but those words mean something different to every single person. Every single person. When somebody tells me financial freedom and I say, what is that like? I get different numbers all the time. So what is your number? And then why do you want it? Because truly, we don't want $1 million in the bank account. We want the lifestyle it will give us. So what is that lifestyle? When you are at the income level of $63,000 a month, because that's $1 million a year, what lifestyle do you see yourself living? Whatever your number is, what will that do for you? Where will you live? How will you live? How will you dress? How will you show up in the world? When you go to the grocery store, how will you be dressed, walking and talking? What restaurants will you eat at? Where will you go for vacations? How will you get to vacations? Bob Proctor arrived either at the front of the airplane or the back of the car, right? First class in the plane or chauffeured. That was his way of travel. What is yours? What would you love? So I want you to really think about that. I want you to give no thought to how you're going to get there, or even if you're going to get there. Right now, like I said, we're just letting everything go away. We're free floating. We're just thinking, okay? So pay no attention to if you're going to get there. If you knew how you were going to get there, if you're trying to figure out how am I going to get there, who do I know, what am I going to do to make all of this money, you're never going to figure it out. You're not. You know why? Because if you knew how you were going to get there, you'd be there. So stop trying to figure it out. You won't. You won't know how you're going to make that money until you've made the money. Millionaires don't know how to be millionaires until they're millionaires. They just have a plan, they have a desire, they have a goal, they have a vision, and they go for it. And they just keep moving and shifting and changing. If you're going somewhere, you go there, but be open to detours. Be open to the road changing. When opportunity comes, look at what it is, right? When we talked about decisions on Thursday, know every decision that comes to you. Take a look at it and say yes or no out of faith. Will it get me to my income? Will it not get me to my income? Will it hold me back? Is this a negative thought or is this a positive thought? And then proceed based on that goal, because the universe is bringing you opportunities all of the time. Right now, today, opportunities will come to you and you won't even know it, because you'll be quick to say no out of whatever reason. You'll turn it away. Like the example with the car, right? You buy a new car, all of a sudden everybody has one because you have the awareness. When you have the awareness of where you're going and what your heart of hearts, your not your chest, but your heart of hearts and your subconscious mind, your heart of hearts wants it, it will start looking for it. But you've got to tell it what to start looking for, and the way will show up. The path will light up. Like driving down a highway at night, you've got your high beams on or your low beams on, whatever, but you have faith the road is beyond the beam of light. You have faith that the next step's going to be there. That next mile is still in front of you. That is the faith that you want to go forward with towards your goals and dreams. All right? You don't know how to get there. You won't know. But go anyway. Just do it with faith, with understanding. With the understanding that if you can do it in your mind, you can have it in your life. Right? The board behind me. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You got to have the faith. The only way you will not get there is if you quit. So don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. I'll believe in you until you believe in yourself. But you can get there. You absolutely can. I know you can. Okay. So next page, we want to create a list of your goals. So pen and paper. You got a pen and paper? Okay. Perfect. We're going to go deep into this right now. We're going to create a list of your wants, personal and professional. So we're going to put a line, if you have loose leaf paper, put a line down the middle of the page. Personal, professional. Do not stop and think for 1 second if you can accomplish it, or where the money, the time, the people, the help will come from. Just think, what do you want? The important thing is, what do you want for your life? This is your journey. Okay, what do you want? So I want you to, if you are driving, please do not do this. If you are not driving, please join in. I want you to sit quietly, relax, close your eyes. We're going to do a little meditation. I'm going to take you forward. Okay? Are you with me? Let's do it. So, close your eyes. And it's going to be a little short meditation. It won't take too long, I promise. We'll be in and out. I want you to breathe in for 3 seconds. Hold your breath for 3 seconds. Let it out for 3 seconds. Do that 3 times, okay? Here we go. In for 3 seconds. Hold it for 3 seconds. Let it out for 3 seconds. 2 times. In. Hold it. And out. One more time. In. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Don't open your eyes. No peeking. All right. want you to think about what you want and go there in your mind. Use your beautiful imagination, your amazing imagination. Are you behind the wheel of your car? Are you in your house? Are you by the beach? Are you teaching children? Are you bringing water to a village somewhere that has no water in a third world country? Whatever you're doing, go there in your mind. Stay relaxed. Stay focused. If you're in your house, walk around in your house. If you're in the car, feel the leather. Maybe it's a convertible. Feel the wind in your hair. If you're by the ocean, smell the salt water. Hear the children laughter wherever you are. Get immersed in that place in your mind. Look around. See what you see. Where are you? What part of the beautiful world are you in? Who are you with, maybe? What are you doing? Where are you headed? Feel what it feels like. Now, wherever you are, find a reflective surface. Could be a mirror, could be a window, could be a pool of water. Look at your reflection. See yourself there. What do you look like? How old are you? How are you dressed? Smile at yourself. Give yourself a little wink. Tell yourself, I made it. I got here. Look what I did. I want you to ask yourself, how did you get there? What did you do? What was the one thing that bothered you back in 2022 that you dared to do that got you to that beautiful future? What was the defining moment? What were you brave enough to do that made it happen? Let's breathe in for 3 seconds. Hold for 3 seconds. Let it out for 3 seconds. Open your eyes and come back. Okay. Now, quietly, beautifully, grab your pen. Write down what you saw. Where were you? Where was that place you went? How did you get there? What was that big goal? What job were you doing? What company did you build? Were you in a house, on the beach, in your car? What is it? What was it? Where is it? Write down your personal vision. And if you had a professional vision there too, a little inkling of what you were doing to get there, go there as well. All right. I'll give you guys 1 minute. Right fast. All right, that was 1 minute. So in the comments, where were you? In just 1 or 2 words, where were you? Car, house, beach, business, what part of the world? I'd love to see where you guys went with that. And while you guys are typing Also, ask yourself, check in with yourself. Is it something that gets you excited when you get there? Will you be excited? Is it something you've never done before and you don't know how to do it? Ask yourself those questions. I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me. Pardon me. So, the next part of the equation. Now you have your big, beautiful goal. Now you know where you're headed. On the beach. Was I there with you? I want to be there with you. That sounds like a beautiful one. Snezhana chimed in at the beach. Where are the rest of you guys at? I want you to go to the next step page and look at the next statement. Begin to think about the ones in your mind. I want you to start writing out a description of the present tense version of your vision. All right, Miami, at home, your dream home. All right, good. All right, Yvonne, if you go to Miami, that's like a long ways away. We won't be able to go for coffee. I'll let you go to Miami, but make sure you have time to come up and visit me in Canada, okay? So the statements down below, they start with, I am so happy and grateful now that my personal goal has manifested. And really important now, and I want to drive this home with your goal, with your affirmation, with anything you're writing down. I want you to know that you have to talk about it like you already have it, or put a date to it. Okay? And I'm also going to talk to you guys about your difference between a goal and an affirmation. I'm going to go there with you guys as well. So those are two different things. So the vision you guys just had, the thing we're talking about here, is your big C goal. Okay. All right, I'll get on we'll have a personal little chat about that, get you that clarity, all right? All right. So your goal. So let's go with the beach. The beach scene, because it was the first Snezhana was the first one to put her goal up. So we'll talk about the beach. So we're going to talk about that in your personal goal, whatever your personal goal is. I am so happy and grateful now that my personal goal has manifested. I now own, let's say you live on the beach. You just said the beach, but I'm assuming you're living on the beach, because then I can come visit you. I am so happy and grateful now that I live on the beach. My house in, name the city, is or the town, the area is absolutely beautiful. It has 3 stories. I love looking out my kitchen window and seeing the dolphins splashing around in the water. And build it up like that, as if you have it. As if you have it. The reason is because when you receive it, you will receive it in this moment. All right? When I talk to my clients about worry, about panic, about things that are bothering them, things that are stressing them out, I tell them to tell themselves, or tell the worry, tell the doubt, we'll deal with you tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. So if you tell your dreams, or I'm going to do this next week, or I'm going to do this next month, and in those exact terms, it will always be in the future. So we want to talk about it like it's here and now. So I am so happy and grateful now that I have my beachfront house. It's a beautiful 5-bedroom house. I love that I paid cash for it. It is 100% mine. Don't say mortgage free. That's a negative statement. We don't want to acknowledge any kind of a debt. So I paid cash for it. It is 100% mine. I love that. I just bought this house. And build it up like that, like you already have it. And then your personal goal is the same. I am so happy and grateful now that I have built a business that operates all over the world. I am a diamond distributor. I am a pink Cadillac driver. I am whatever the goal is, the level you want to be to in your company, as far as you can imagine, as far as you can see. Build it up. You have team members. You have VAs. Do you have a home office? Do you have a penthouse office in downtown New York? What is that life for you? What would you love? Build it up in a big, beautiful story. That is your goal statement. Make it about a paragraph. So maybe about a half a sheet of paper. The reason I want to limit you on this is because some people will do 3 pages, and that's beautiful. I love that that detail when you can get that many pages in. However, the next step, I don't want it to be tedious for you. You need to write that statement out every day. Every day. All right. Remember I was telling you before, in the morning you have to make a decision before your feet even hit the floor. Today is going to be the best day of my life. Today is going to be a better day than any day I've ever had in the future. And you build that up. So you are going to make a decision every day. You are going to write out your goal statement. So just make it a paragraph that you're so happy and grateful now that you're living in your house. You're so happy and grateful now that you have this business and it's making this much money a month or a year. So you're going to make a time frame on the money you're going to make also, right? Make it definite. Per month, per year, per week, per day, what is that money amount? If you just say, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm making $10,000, that could be $10,000 a year. The universe could bring you $10,000 a day too, but when you label it, you give it a definite purpose. You give it a definite number. I had a friend of mine that just wanted a holiday. She built a business. She was tired. She'd worked like 24/7 for a few years. And she's like, I just want to sit on my couch and do nothing for a month. That weekend, she went golfing, fell out of the golf course and cart, and had to have knee surgery. She didn't say she wanted to lay on a beach, or she just wanted to sit at home and relax in perfect health. And so the universe went, okay, how fast can I get you to sit at home for 30 days? I know, I'll give you knee surgery. So be specific, be definite as you can with what you want. Don't be as scared to put time limits. And if you don't get it by that time limit, just keep moving the goalpost, but don't move the goal. But give it a time frame. And if you have that true belief and desire, like we've talked about, then you probably won't have to move that goalpost too far. Be realistic with what you feel like you can do in that time frame, but don't put it so far out that you feel like it's never going to come either. Okay, so be realistic with what you feel like you're capable of. All right, so just play with the numbers, feel what it feels like. There's a little trial and error in there. So let's talk about an affirmation while we're having this conversation. What is the difference between a goal statement and an affirmation? An affirmation is one sentence, and it is a sentence that is kind of like a plateau goal, a shorter goal for you. Maybe more money than you've ever made before, but just slightly more than what you know you're capable of or what's believable at this time. So if you are right now making $6,000 a month and you want to make $8,000 a month, then make it 8,000, or maybe make it 10,000. Just stretch a little bit, but maybe don't go to the 83,000 right away. Even though in your mind you know you have to get to 83,000, and in your big goal, your business that's booming, that's operating all over the world, is making $1 million. But right now the affirmation statement is just for in the moment. So I like to make it a weekly goal or a monthly goal. So I am so happy and grateful now that I sell $5,000 worth of product every month. I'm so happy and grateful now that I bring on a new team member this week or every week. And you can add in constantly and continuously. And it's just a sentence, and you write the sentence out over and over and over every day. If I was Bob Proctor, I would tell you to write it out 100 times a day. That's what he did. That's what he taught us to do. I want you to write it out as many times a day you can. This sentence, this paragraph, you're doing once in the morning when you're doing your morning routine, your morning, if you're doing a morning meditation, if you're doing gratitude lists in the morning, make that goal writing out part of that process. And then the affirmations, you can do it in the afternoon. For those of you that are really busy and you don't have time to just sit down and really do it, have a notebook on a desk, on a table, on a counter somewhere in your house, and every time you walk by it, write out the goals over and over and over, or your affirmation. Every time you walk by the end of the day, maybe you have it 20, 30 times, maybe you have it 50 times, but it'll be better than doing it no times. Okay, any questions so far? You guys are pretty quiet in the chat, so either I got you thinking or I put you to sleep. I'm really hoping I got you guys thinking and you're taking lots of notes. So, so that's the difference between a goal and an affirmation. I do both every day. The more you do, the more you will impress it on your subconscious mind. And it's in our subconscious mind where that work is happening. Remember, a paradigm is a collection of habits and beliefs in your subconscious mind. Constant repetition is how we. You may start writing out your affirmations or your goals every day, and after 7 days or after a couple of weeks, something in your mind is going to go, oh my gosh, this is boring. Wow, is this tedious? It won't matter if I skip a day. And those are your old paradigms kicking in. The boredom doesn't matter. It's what's happening in your subconscious mind. You're starting to believe that you can do it. You're starting to take your goal, your dream, and you're turning it into a theory. And you're starting to think, wow, you know what? I really could probably do $8,000 a month. Actually, that might be possible. The more you write it, the more you think about it, the more you bring to mind that future life that we just went to visit, the more you will start to move in the direction of it automatically on autopilot, because we're affecting that 96 to 98% of your behaviors that are on autopilot. So your thinking mind is going to say this is boring. Your subconscious mind is starting to move in action towards the thing you want. Most of the time, your friends and family will notice before you do. Wow, what are you doing? Holy smokes, you look differently. When I went on my weight loss journey, I never shared that with you guys this week, but I got rid of about 65 pounds, and on that journey, I didn't feel like I was going anywhere, but I would go and meet people, and they were like, can I help you? Who are you? And I'm like, it's me, Connie. So, and they're like, whoa, wait, what? So people notice it before you do. And they will do that with your habits and beliefs as you get more confident. If you get more belief, when you start moving towards yourself, people will reach out to you. People will come out of the woodwork. It's like magic. And if you don't believe me, I know there's at least one lady in this group. Actually, I know there's more than one lady in this group this week who has seen this magic happen. It's in one of the lives from the beginning of the week. It works. It does work like magic. You just got to do the work. Do what it takes. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to get there? I'm telling you, writing out one sentence 50 times a day is what it takes. It's deceptively simple. It's easy. And most people won't do it because you have to write it out every day. That is the hardest part every day, because your paradigms will kick in. They will sabotage you. You must have an accountability partner. You must have somebody that you're going to have to call them at the end of the week or whatever and say, didn't do it. I gave up on my dream for a few days. And it's harder to get back into it. Have you ever started going to the gym or something and then took a week off because maybe you went on holidays? It's really hard to get back there. I know, I've been there. So don't give up on your dreams and never skip a day ever. 7 days a week, even on Christmas Day. I had my notebook with me in my purse. I went to the washroom. I sat in there and I did my affirmations. I wrote them out. Nobody needed to know what I did. You could excuse yourself. I got to go to my car for a minute. Go sit in your car and write your lines. There is never a reason to not do it. Literally takes 15 minutes. So make a decision, make yourself a promise, and follow that promise. Okay, so now you've created your big burning desire statements. And please know you have huge potential. You have the ability to do whatever you want. Whatever you just wrote down, you absolutely 100% can do it. I hope that inspires you and excites you. You can do it. And you will do it if you keep going. You will do it. Everything you see around you was once an idea that was conceived in somebody's imagination. Zoom, the computer, the chair I'm sitting in, your cell phone, all of it was an idea at some point in somebody's mind. And if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. I paint paintings, and I always see the vision of the painting before I even open a tube of paint. I see it in my mind as already done. That's how it happens. We see it in our mind first. Think about that when you go to make dinner tonight. You will see in your mind, or you will feel like, what do you feel like? And you'll think of spaghetti and meatballs, and in your mind somewhere a little image will pop up of spaghetti and meatballs in your mind. Because you saw it in your mind, now you're going to go make it happen. That is what we're doing here. Okay? So, now I want you to ask yourself two very important questions. And these are the only two important questions, or the only two questions you will ever have to consider, ever. Am I able to do this? Are you able to do that thing that is written on the paper in front of you? Consider this. All of science and all of theology says, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can absolutely do it. You can. I know you can. Do you know you can? Now you do, because I just told you so. Are you willing? This is the only question you really have to answer. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to get there? Whatever it takes. What are some of those things you have to do? What do you have to give up? Create a vacuum. Give up space. Give up what? Give up Netflix? Give up your computer games? Give up listening to music while you're at the gym and start listening to affirmations instead. I have an app on my phone. I talk my affirmations into my phone. I have them in my ear. I listen to them while I'm doing laundry and dishes and going about my day. When I'm at the grocery store, I have my earbud in. I'm listening to myself, telling myself my affirmations and my goals. All right. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to do that 15 minutes a day writing? It's all easy, guys. Deceptively simple. Deceptively simple. Okay. All right. So you got a yes on both of those. Go do it. Just go do it. Okay. And take that time every single day to do what you must do to get there. Okay. So, and that's it. That's the goal setting book. That is the training on it. You now know everything you have to know. There is no reason now why you cannot propel yourself forward into massive, massive success. You have everything. It's all in the videos this week. I've laid it all out for you guys. I've pretty much given you my full 6-month program I do with my clients this week for free. What are you going to do about it? Move forward. Get out of your own way. Do the things you must do. Be your own best friend. Have faith and belief in yourself as much as I have belief and faith in you at least. Okay. Go get it. Go do it. I know you can. Thank you so much for this week. It's been an amazing week, and you guys have been incredible. It's been a sheer pleasure and joy to be talking and visiting with every single one of you guys. I have a ton of appointments next week. We're all talking about being clients, and I have my 10 spots filled for my free coaching session. So thank you to you guys who stepped up and jumped on that train. I am so happy and grateful for every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. I wish you much love and prosperity all of your days. Please stay in touch. I had 3. I have 2 spots left for one-on-one clients, and also the self-study programs from Proctor Gallagher Institute. If you guys are interested in any self-study programs, please let me know. The range is from $20 a month and up, so it's not going to break the bank. So let me know how I can serve you better. Let's have that conversation. I'm 100% here for you. Thank you. Take care. I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.